Picture yourself holding one of Japan's most celebrated and institutionally respected music publications in your hands. A publication that historically dedicated its pages to genuine global legends. Taylor Swift commanding stadium audiences across 6 continents. BTS rewriting every rule governing Asian pop's international ceiling. One Direction generating hysteria across every territory they touched. Now picture something that should feel impossible. 5 completely separate features, same publication, same group. And that group isn't from Korea, isn't from America, isn't from anywhere the Japanese music establishment typically directs its institutional spotlight. That group is from the Philippines, a completely self-constructed P-pop collective that built their entire empire through discipline, calculated risk, and an absolute refusal to accept the limitations the industry quietly assigns them. Yes, we're discussing SB19, because something genuinely extraordinary just materialized in Japan. The legendary publication InRock, celebrated throughout Japan's music landscape for spotlighting only the most significant international artists, has dedicated 5 completely separate features to SB19. 5. And if you possess even foundational understanding of how Japanese music industry actually operates, you already recognize how genuinely staggering that number is. Today, we're completely dismantling why InRock's recognition carries such institutional weight, why 5 features represent something almost without precedent, how SB19 is quietly and methodically conquering one of the world's most protected music markets, and why this specific moment could permanently redirect P-pop's entire global trajectory. Subscribe to SB19 Beatzone and stay through every chapter, because this story operates at a scale considerably larger than a magazine feature. This concerns an entirely new Asian music power emerging in real time. Chapter 1. Why InRock magazine carries genuine institutional authority. To authentically comprehend why this development carries such extraordinary weight, understanding InRock's actual position within Japan's music landscape is absolutely essential. Established in Japan across several decades of consistent publication, InRock evolved into one of the most deeply respected and institutionally trusted publications covering international music throughout the entire Japanese market. Unlike numerous Japanese music publications that concentrate their editorial attention almost exclusively on domestic artists, InRock constructed its reputation and readership by serving as the primary gateway through which Japanese audiences discovered transformative global artists. Through InRock's pages, Japanese fans first encountered Queen, Backstreet Boys, and Ed Sheeran, artists who subsequently built massive, loyal followings throughout Japanese territories. This publication doesn't distribute simple promotional articles or surface-level celebrity profiles. They deliver exclusive, in-depth artist conversations, comprehensive career examination features, behind-the-scenes documentation, and sophisticated global music landscape analysis. When InRock directs genuine editorial attention toward an artist, that attention represents serious institutional endorsement carrying real market weight. Historically, their editorial focus has concentrated on Western artists and established major international acts with proven commercial trajectories. So when a Filipino collective appears within their pages, eyebrows throughout the Japanese music establishment raise immediately. But appearing 5 consecutive times, that represents an entirely different category of institutional recognition. Chapter 2. SB19's 5 InRock features and why each one matters. Let's sit with the genuine enormity of this moment. SB19 recently appeared across 5 completely distinct InRock features, 5 separate editorial spotlights, each one examining different dimensions of the collective's extraordinary story and growing significance. This distinction carries profound importance because InRock doesn't arbitrarily revisit artists without deliberate editorial reasoning. Every individual feature represents a specific and growing layer of recognition building within the Japanese music establishment. The features explored SB19's remarkable global ascension, their genuinely distinctive sonic identity that resists easy categorization, their transformative influence throughout Southeast Asian music culture, and their continuously expanding international supporter community. But what genuinely distinguished these features beyond their mere existence was the specific editorial tone InRock employed throughout. InRock didn't present SB19 as an amusing cultural curiosity deserving brief examination. They presented them as serious, legitimate, credible global contenders operating at the highest competitive levels. And within Japan's music industry context, that editorial framing communicates something that no promotional campaign could manufacture at any budget level. Chapter 3. Why Japan represents the most formidable market on Earth. Here's the critical context that transforms this recognition from impressive into genuinely historic. Japan operates as the second largest music market functioning anywhere on the planet, generating revenue that dwarfs most European territories combined. But unlike virtually every other significant music market, Japan maintains extraordinarily protective cultural barriers toward foreign artistic penetration. Even artists commanding genuinely massive global audiences frequently struggle to establish meaningful long-term traction within Japanese consumer culture. Examine BTS's developmental trajectory with honest analytical attention. Early coverage within Japanese media publications served as the foundational infrastructure that eventually enabled sold-out arena performances across the country. Blackpink followed a structurally identical pathway, Japanese media acknowledgement functioning as a critical stepping stone toward their eventual massive regional popularity. SB19 is now beginning to receive comparable institutional recognition, and InRock highlighting them repeatedly across multiple editorial features strongly suggests something that should genuinely excite every person watching this. Japan isn't simply noticing SB19, Japan is actively studying them. Chapter 4. Why Japanese media finds SB19 genuinely compelling. One fundamental reason Japanese media finds SB19 genuinely compelling is that their complete story contradicts every conventional expectation about how global pop success is supposed to materialize. Unlike the overwhelming majority of internationally recognized acts supported by billion-dollar corporate infrastructure, SB19 constructed their entire career through something that cannot be purchased at any price: authentic resilience. Their journey originated beneath Showbiz Philippines, where they underwent intensive developmental conditioning before their public debut. But the genuinely transformative moment arrived later, when they executed a decision that shocked observers throughout the Asian entertainment industry. They established their own enterprise, 1Z Entertainment. That single determination reconfigured every subsequent possibility. It meant complete sovereignty over their musical output, their brand identity, their creative directional choices, and their entire global expansion strategy. Remarkably, few Asian artists have ever accepted such profound professional risk, but for SB19, it transformed into their most powerful competitive advantage, because it enabled them to construct something genuinely rare within the modern entertainment ecosystem: a community-driven global movement operating entirely on their terms. Chapter 5. The force called a teen. Behind every authentic music revolution operating at genuine scale, a powerful mobilized community provides the foundational energy that sustains momentum through every obstacle. For SB19, that force is called a teen. Their supporters have earned recognition as among the most organizationally sophisticated and unconditionally devoted communities operating anywhere within contemporary pop music culture. They coordinate global trending campaigns with remarkable precision. They organize streaming mobilizations that move charts across multiple international territories simultaneously. They sustain international promotional efforts that extend SB19's visibility into markets their team hasn't yet formally entered. They actively carry SB19's music into new cultural territories through genuine collective conviction rather than coordinated corporate strategy. This quality of community energy is precisely what attracts attention from publications like InRock, because serious music media institutions don't exclusively track artists, they track movements. And SB19's continued rise carries every characteristic of a genuine global music movement that hasn't yet reached its ceiling. Chapters 6 through conclusion. Japan's attention and what it unleashes. Japan's music establishment has monitored Asian pop developments with considerable analytical attention throughout recent decades. K-pop dominated that regional conversation with extraordinary effectiveness, Korean collectives expanding aggressively into Japanese territories and building some of their most commercially significant international fan bases there. But something new is emerging across the regional landscape. P-pop is